All right, we are live. Welcome, welcome. Today I'm blue, you're blue, everything you see is blue because I won a local RCQ with blue tempo. I know Pioneer and Modern and probably even Sealed are more popular in paper, but season 2 of the regional championships is Pioneer, so my LGS did held a standard event. Probably didn't get quite the attendance they want, but I managed to win an invite by going undefeated in the event, and so now I thought I would show off the deck for you guys here on Arena. So just in case you don't really play standard, understandably so. Tempo, just trying to basically just match my opponent and then sneak in there. Like a lot of tempo decks, usually try and like have some turn one play, hope your opponent doesn't fatal push it, and then back it up with protection. This one's a little different here. So we've got a lot of cheap interaction on the first couple of turns to try and stop our opponent from setting up too comfortably, and then just try and slam a threat and get to town. So yeah, consider just flip through the deck, Fading Hope to bounce any early aggro, a Shore Up and slip out the back to protect our creatures once they're on the battlefield, and Spell Pierce for some cheap counter magic. Syncopate is here in the one slot. It's really like it spending at least 2 mana on it. Um, it's just extra copies of Make Disappear, really. And yeah, Make Disappear, just doing Spell Pierce's job, but for all things, just trying to tempo them out. Impulse, just like Consider, just trying to draw to what we need. Same with Thirst for Discovery, just the best. I think it's the only source of card advantage in this deck, because we're tempo. We're not here for a long time, we're here for a good time. And so the threats are classic since this deck came to the forefront last season. Haughty Djinn, just making all our more expensive spells cheaper, makes it really easy to protect. If they're not interacting with our graveyard, big power in the air quickly ends the game. Same with Tolarian Terror, except the idea is to get it super cheap. And it's not always any of the game stems just stalling till I get a Haughty Djinn because it's a 5/5 with no evasion. But being able to cast it for like usually 3 or less, hopefully. Obviously, I always want to cast it for 1 if I can. And then just having ward, and then like if they pay the ward and then I counter the removal spell, it's really a sticky threat. And so if I am getting beat down, it usually stabilizes in ways that sometimes Jin can't. And then new from this set is Surge Engine. I see people playing Delver. Delver's a bad card, guys. Go play Legacy if you want to play with Delver. That's the only format that has the spell package to support it. But Surge Engine, I do like a lot. You gotta be really careful slamming it down on 2, although I've definitely done it before against certain matchups. And just seeing if they have their removal, usually you have a backup plan. But then, like, it just unblockable in next turn and starts clocking them for 3. And then, yeah, all these abilities, are instant speed. So then if you're just holding up interaction, they don't do anything, you can make it a 5/4 and beat down faster. And then I one day dream of spending 6 mana to draw 3 cards off of that. But usually I kill them or they kill this long before that happens. Come close though. Then yeah, 20 islands and an Ottawara because channel lands are free. Even in a deck with Thirst for Discovery, 1 won't hurt. And then into the sideboard, Pithing Needle. This is for reflection of Kiki-Jiki. Enough said there. That card is Nutters. Disdainful Stroke. This is for when I'm expecting. Well, this is also for the black red X decks or whatever. This is for their big red card. This is for their spooky black cards. Shieldred, Invoke Despair. Just, I guess you can bring in its control for like counter spells, or I mean board wipes and Wandering Emperor. Oh yeah, and then it's Negate and Essence Scatter are really good. Just 2 mana, just flat out counters for the thing they're trying to hit, and down to 1 with Haughty Djinn. The problem with playing them in the main board is you could go up against a Soldier's deck that has no spells. You could go up against a Control deck that has no creatures, and so you're gonna do much better in certain matchups, but other matchups you're gonna get totally pantsed. And then even in the matchups where both are good, sometimes you don't have the right one at the right time. But I do often bring Negate and Essence Scatter in from the board. Shore Up if I just need more protection, Like if their idea is to, oh, I play Haughty Jin, they're gonna move in and keep attacking. This usually does the job. Witness Protection is blue creature removal. Work with what we got here. Invoke Despair is the better but more expensive blue creature removal by making it our creature. I also like to bring this in if I think they're gonna have like Hearse or something to try and keep my graveyard empty. Um, it usually successfully empties my graveyard, but then I stop it with this at least. And Bank Buster, I don't know. I saw some lists running this, and I like the card. I decided to put it in here. I don't think I used it last weekend at the RCQ, but maybe we'll use it tonight. All right, let's make this whole ladder blue now. Just gonna hop on the ladder where I am only silver because I did not play it all in November, and oh boy, you drop fast when new months happen. Going to best of 3, because again, it's hard to tempo out the entire metagame, but best of 3 is much better at that. Let's not accidentally go into Explorer out of instinct. There's much more graveyard hate there. That would make me blue if I went into the wrong playlist and lost the best of 3. But yeah, at the RCQ, I actually lost a lot of game 1s. It was just being able to put in, like, negate, essence scatter, or both, and just having hard counters. That really helped a lot. Blue is a very reactive color. It usually needs to be very tuned for the meta. That's why Pioneer Spirits can't make up their mind with it, how many colors they want in their deck. Yeah, this is actually pretty much everything a hand could want. It's got draw spells, it's got counter spells, it's got lands, and even a threat. Sometimes you don't have the luxury of a threat, sometimes you have to dig for it. So my opponent's up there in gold, trying to gatekeep me from one bad tier to another. I mean, to get plat, like, does the color even matter? Is there someone who's very bad, or like me, does not have like 40 hours a month, like part-time job levels to put into this to stay mythic? So they played a Triome, so I'm sure Spell Pierce will be good this game. So that just draws them a new card. I don't care about that. Also it unearths. Don't need a third consider. I'll start filling the graveyard for Terry here. Ooh, okay, and also the fact that we want to hit land, but the game's being a little rough on us with that. Alright, let's see if opponent cracks the... Okay, they're doing naughty things with sacrifice. I'm going to counter that. Only called Anvil is definitely a good card in Standard. Might be good in Pioneer if Karn didn't exist. Alright, consider. We're going to look for that third land. That's not a land. That's not a land. Okay, that's a land. Pass. So next turn we can just cast Terror for 1. Can't respond to that. Alright, so they're just gonna get... Yeah, they're just gonna get their land drop. It's not exactly anything that they can go for the throat on. We've made sure of that. This is cute, dangerous, and I can't counter it because it costs 1 mana. So my Terror will probably be trading with that at some point. Okay, that I can counter. And that's a big evil card. Unfortunately, I can't be super mana efficient, but do what you can. Deal with that. Just slam this down to block for me, and then I'll get to cast an Impulse. Probably try and find 4th land. I want to get this Jin down soon. Yeah, second Fable the Mirror Breaker is a really good follow-up to first Fable the Mirror Breaker. Turns out you can play 4 of those in your deck. Okay, needs 3 artifacts for that to be lethal. Cool. Yep, I'm gonna grab 4th land so that I can play Magic here. We'll see if they block. Yeah, they're almost out of cards, so I think it's safe to put down Jin. At the very least, I get to cast Impulse as well. Dig for the comeback card. Okay, so the board is going to become very hostile to creatures with a Fable and a Harvester. So I need to be ready for that. And I think my plan for that is to just kill them as soon as possible with this Djinn. So I'm going to take the 5 here. No reason not to. Let's see, they can cast the disc, or they can roll into that one card in hand. As long as it's not go for the throat, I'm fine. Alright, so they're going to block. So attacking on the ground, it makes no sense. And they also don't have go for the throat, which is nice. So they already have a good ground presence, and this only costs 1 mana, so I'll take it. Let's get some spells here. I've got too many lands here now. Alright, so I think this game's on lock now. They have to find an answer to my Djinn. They have to save it for their turn, my turn. Otherwise, it's game. If they use it now, Slip just gets them. Granted, they have 2 blood to dig with. I will take the hit from whatever the crown is on, though. So yeah, they're trying to kill that. So before they even get to draw the card, let's be mana efficient. Take a Fading Hope, just in case. Slip out here. If they're holding go for the throat, good on them. But I did not think they had it. Alright, yeah, no cards in hand. This game is over. Opponent is pretending they're not dead in the air. That's nice. Alright, so this is some weird Jund Sack brew. How do I want to deal with it? Well, they are red decks, so we bring the Pithing Needle. They just kind of build up small creatures. Their deck's super low to the ground, so that guy cuts Spell Pierces for negates. And I'll cut the Syncopates. Pick up a couple Essence Scatters. Yeah, pick up the Essence Scatters here. What can I cut here? Surge Engine is a little rough to line up into Blood Tithe Harvester. So I'm going to cut that and some Make Disappears. We'll see if I regret not having Surge Engine. Still very much learning this deck, but everyone else is learning their deck more. It felt like there were people trying to trade for their cards in the morning of the tournament. Standard is not a popular format. Okay, this is a really bad hand, but I didn't want to go to 5. I hate going to 5. I'm never casting this Terror. Ooh. Needed action. Need action. I might fall too far behind here. Tempo's not great at coming back when behind. Okay, well. We'll see what this Consider can get me. Would have loved it last turn. Well, I don't have Syncopate, and Syncopate won't work here anyway. I just want to Consider now. I'll take the Pithing Needle against my better judgment. Even though I don't see the Fable, I know the Fable is coming, and I must be prepared. Yeah, the Pioneer grabbing the Research Disc. That is a very nice way to use the Anvil. I wonder if Disc is... No, Disc is probably isn't good. So I'm going to take the hit here. I want to have a 4th man up when I play the Djinn. At least make them think. And in case they also left in their cut downs by mistake, I don't want to fall victim to that. I want Djinn to be at least a 2-4. Okay, second Anvil is bad for me. So yeah, I have to turn around quickly here because they're going to flood the board with 1-1s. And oh boy, did I die to an 1-1 soldiers a couple games last weekend. Alright, perfect. I've got Djinn in backup. So this turn I slam Djinn, try and protect it. And then hopefully next turn have another land, another Djinn. Yep, there's the removal. I'm tapped out, but now it's not in existence, so they can't try and kill it again until I untap and have more mana. Yep, there's Fable. I don't need to play Needle right away, though. Ooh, that Wormlet is gonna... Oh gosh, that Wormlet's gonna get big fast. Okay, nope, the only trick is once per turn. Good. Good, good, good. Alright, yeah, I need to turn this around quick. Block everything that's cheap. Get in for 4. $20, so I need to cast way too many spells to kill them next turn, but they don't have me almost dead right now, so that's okay. That is scary. I will say no. As blue players are best known for saying no. Okay, 9, not bad. Yeah, they're gonna be able to smack me though. That is half my health. But I can just kill this at least. Yeah, they're just trying to get me dead here. And they're gonna gain a bunch of life. Jeez. Let's start with Thirst. Play land for turn. Play another Thirst. I'm going to decline that. I'm going to put as many spells in the graveyard as I can. I think just to make... Yeah, this Pithing Needle too. And I might need that. Won't need another island though. 15. I don't know if I can get a 24. Oh, that's good though. Yeah, it would have been too short. So I'm going to swing hard. I'm gonna have to block the Wormlet, and I think I live. They can... Yeah, they can deal me... Not quite 8. They hit a go for the throat. They hit a go for the throat. That's fine. On the gate. I wanted to shore up, but I don't think it mattered. I think they're a little short here. Because if they sack to drain, that's one less attacker, so that's fine. I thought they were going to use that on the disc. Again, if they attack, I take 3, 5. Like, they're missing 2 points of damage that I don't see. And they're going to tap themselves out with this Go for the Throat here. Yeah, they've got 5 on board. I live. And either Jin can kill them. Yeah, they can just sack these. Doesn't really matter. They just want to take more game actions. Congrats, you took more game actions. I don't know of any daily quest that is take more game actions, though. Okay, yeah, this is what we wanted. I say any mid-range deck that's not removal spell tribal, like Rakdos mid is in Pioneer, has a pretty rough time against a tempo deck like this. And again, if it wasn't so graveyard reliant, I would play this in Pioneer. It's pretty fun. And with some stronger Pioneer spells, could probably get there. But if you're gonna be relying on the graveyard, like you want to be like using Phoenixes or Grease Fangs. All that time I was not blue. My opponent is. Ooh, Love Harbin and limited. Him with mass production. Oh boy, chef's kiss. Alright, gonna keep going here. Only gold 4. Should be able to climb up gold pretty fast. In the meantime, I'll look at spoilers, because it's always spoiler season. You don't even need to know if you're watching this in the past what it is, because it's always spoiler season. Just imagine it's your current spoiler season. Alright, in another match. Yeah, cheap interaction, and then a Haughty Djinn. Don't get to dig through my deck at all, but my opening hand's good enough. And opponent is playing gain lands, so I'm not too afraid. What are they on, like blue-white control? Oh no, that's cute. But this is why I main deck Spell Pierce. Alright, we're drawing more action. I would love a dig spell. Opponent really wants to go to the bank. And they're going to have to make their withdrawals somewhere else. Wonder how many of those they run. I would like a 4th land before I try and resolve a threat against a deck with blue and white. I don't even know if it is control, but... Oh no, it's some Urza nonsense. That's nice. That's nice. Let's make sure I never see this Urza again. I don't know if you have a way to get it back, but I don't want to find out. Yeah, I'll consider. Yeah, I have threats in hand, and I need another mana source, so I'm gonna bin that. Nice. Alright, next turn I can resolve a threat. Doesn't really might not matter which at this point. Hi, Jin, because I can make the tarot cheaper. Also, because I can back it up with Make Disappear and choose Impulse if they do nothing I care about, like play a Mana Rock. Would like card advantage game, thank you very much. I would like to hit land drop game, so I will discard these Fading Hopes, yeah. Let's just say, I don't care what you do, opponent, you're dead next turn. Whatever you do, it's gonna disappear. Seems nice, disappear. Swing for too much damage. Okay, so our opponent really likes melding. I would like to meld one day, but that day is not today. Today I stopped the melding. Spell Pierce kind of good. Invoke's gonna be good here. They're trying to play big dumb artifacts. I will gladly take their big dumb artifacts. Urza's only 3 though. I'm gonna play negates. Negate should be good here. Don't think I need the syncopates. Don't think I need the fading hopes here. My opponent is not on a fast clock here. Don't know what interaction my opponent is playing any, but yeah, I'm gonna cut the fading hopes. I'll bring in a Witness Pro. And I guess a Pithing Needle, since they're trying to meld, I can just turn off that activation. It turns out Pithing Needle works on cards besides Reflection of Kiki-Jiki. Okay, this is a good opening hand. I got Spell Pierce. I can't counter his spells. Well, except the first Bank Buster. I will counter that. But, if Urza resolves, it's fine. Urza can't do anything. Look at that. Once again, Bank Buster. Once again, you are not welcome at this bank. I don't have anything better to do, so I'm just going to slam this. Yeah, Punch plays Urza. I'll just go through Urza. I'll just name Urza. No, I might need this for Bank Buster, honestly. If I'm gonna steal their Urza, yeah, I should just name Bank Buster with this, because they could play it and activate it next turn. Turns out Pithing Needle's a good card. Alright, let's get in there. Again, not here for a long time, here for a good time. Oh, in case you want my deck list up, there you go. Forgot about that. You don't get to see the opponent's list, though. We know what they're doing. It's dumb and I like it, but it's not going to work here. Does opponent have interaction? Let's find out together, chat. Ooh, I guess I did not play around them just having the Mightstone this turn. But they didn't have it this turn, so it didn't matter. Cool. Now it doesn't matter what they do. I don't know why I didn't upgrade when I had literally nothing better to do with my mana, but hopefully it won't matter. Guess I'll just do it on the end step here. No reason to invoke. I want to hold up Slip. Here's where they probably try and remove my search engine, though. They're holding up something. They won't say what, but they're holding up something. They probably got at least one Bank Buster in hand, sad as can be, and some interaction that I will force me to slip out the back with. There it is, March. How they? Oh right, or is this how they paid for that? Well, they stopped the damage. Good for them. Next turn, I just invoke Urza, or if they play a big artifact, I'll use that. But Urza's kind of in my way. And he does kind of give them mana with the cost reduction. I'll choose present lethal instead. Nice, not bad. Turns out in my opponent's blue and white deck, they do an interaction. There's the Might Stone and Weak Stone. What are they going to try here? They going to choose -5/-5? Please do. Thank you. They have another counterspell? Oh, dang. Okay, they came prepared. Well, now I'm going to beat them to death with their own Urza. I hope they like that. I hope you like it, opponent. I hope you enjoy this little show. Okay, I guess we're staring at each other. But neither of us can activate Urza, so that's fine. Yeah, I'll discard a basic land. I'll Thirst again. I'll discard a basic land. And I'll pass turn. Alright, I'm named Reckoner Bankbuster. Doi. Well, slip you out the back. My Pily Needle working against me. Sad. I am probably dead now. Nope, that's not how I get back in this game. That's not how I get back in this game. Yeah, opponent's got it. Okay, maybe I got a little too worried about the Bank Buster. So yeah, they're just interaction and like that melding. Like the Bank Buster is a 4/4 that I block with a 5/5. Yeah, lesson learned. Also one other shore up. Also one other Pithing Needle. I think this guy works against Urza and only Urza, so I'm not interested in it. As porn as it was, but alright, going to game 3 here. I was about to say the match where I did win game 1, I won game 2 handily, so I got a little cocky there. It's all interaction with one okay draw spell, but we'll keep it. Need action. Not gonna find action, it looks like. They do have March, unfortunately. Alright, it's not gonna be smart and name Urza. Urza Lord Protector, I believe. It's not gonna tell me. Pretty sure it's Lord Protector. If I screw up, I screwed up. Got it. I got it. No Borbrigmos problems here. He's gonna march it this turn, isn't he? Not even gonna just play Urza first and try to advance board state. He's gonna look at it and he's gonna march it. And that's kind of okay. For me, that is. Not for him. Nope, just gonna run out Bank Buster while they can. That's fine. I mean, that's not fine. He's gonna outcard me very quickly, but maybe I should make room for Bank Buster, but oh geez. Well, I can't let him have 2. But it's just fair fable. I don't need more of that. Yep. If I play this, then yeah, next turn I can play Tear and hold up action. I'll take some cards for myself. You can have one as a treat. Oh, wow. Nope. More interaction. Alright, well, let's see what he does to me this turn. Urza is about the worst thing you could do. Yep, there it is. Worst thing you could do. I'm just going to draw a card. Alright, I have a tenuous position now, but I have a position. Terra's pretty safe from March. It's just like Leyline Binding. Shit. Well, and Narukai wanted out too. So I can't make disappear it. I mean, I can make disappear it. I need to draw the cards, though. I don't want him to just draw the cards, that's the thing. Oh, he just drew the cards anyway? Interesting. That's gonna kill my terror, but he's clearly planning to do nonsense. That's pretty good. Bankbuster is pretty good with the Might Stone and Weak Stone. Let's try slamming Jin. I expect to have a counter spell, unfortunately. Yeah, this is literally... I was looking at too much of an Urza deck. It's literally just control that just tries to slam Urza for the win. He's a powerful Planeswalker. Let's get in that damage. Alright, and then cast Witness Protection with Make Disappear backup. I know I've got Pithing Needle on there, but I just need to not let him only get through one thing to get to where he wants to be. Yep. I have to make him jump through multiple hoops. Since he has such a deep card advantage right now. Alright, that was his only counterspell, apparently. Otherwise, he could have just cast and make disappear, because Urza's just like Jin. Discounts spells. He's gonna kill Jin and now grind me? Definitely possible. Yeah, I crushed a control deck last weekend, but this one is built very differently. So you must not have another Urza if he used the March. Oh, that's it. He either doesn't have another Urza or has another March. Because, I mean, flipping Urza is pretty much game. Can't come back from that. Yep. Makes sense. Slam another one. Although if the deck's playing Urza, I doubt it runs many board wipes. Don't want to be forced to wipe when you have Urza in play. Plus, I just need to kill him fast, so I just gotta play these tears out anyway. Can't play around a wipe. Alright, game is not being kind with my top decks. Yeah, and then No surprise,
I am
Wandering
the Emperor
Emperor,
of Kamigawa, and I
every
will
white deck.
protect my people. I am almost sad to see
Neo
you
really was
go.
just the staple injector, wasn't it? As a control player, I can't complain because we got Marching Emperor, but it's kind of killed me now, Smalls. I am turning very, very blue. And now he gets to replay Urza. Oh my gosh. I don't know how I get through this. Gets to uptick on whatever he wants now. Yeah, Emperor does look better if you're control deck has some creatures. There's none at the Pioneer level right now unless you're trying to build around Urza. Or trying to play Gear Hulk and Blue-White control. Gear Hulk does work in Blue-White. Yeah,
Strike
that's gonna
fast and
quickly
strike
outgrow my
hard.
terror. I think I've just fallen too far behind here. Yeah, one thing control players wish their opponents knew was when to scoop. Unfortunately, they rarely do, but I know when I'm beat. They can just hold that back until they draw what they need to deal with me. Alright, well, at least I managed to get into gold before I took an L. New game. I can't complain about the abundance of interaction. I'm worried about not hitting lane drops or threats. But we'll see what happens. I am on the draw, so I should hit that third land, hopefully. With all these looks. Okay, good. I've got lands. Now we need, like, to dig or a threat. Not seeing those. Well, don't really want to counter that. I don't... Exactly, just save the mana. If they do it again, actually no, they can't hit the gym with the rest, so what do I care? Kind of want them to tap out. Yeah, so it's safe to play the Jin. They just want to get counters out of my hand. Understandable, understandable. I'm starting to wonder if I should even play one Otawara, but whatever. They've got 2 men up. I can't deal with that, unfortunately. Just gonna bounce that. I don't think they'll go for the throat. Of course they have go for the throat. I guess I'm not good enough at reading stops yet in Arena, though. It's kind of bullshit. I don't know why they ever host real tournaments on Arena with the stop reading. Yeah, I'm probably just dead to this Fable now. It's disgusting, but... Yep, force my opponent out, and they did. Still really good against these Rakdos decks in best of 3. The main trick... yeah, now they're at 5 mana and just playing on Make Disappear so well. It's... They should have played around it so easily now with that main deck duress. Counter that at least. They have a good draw. They just keep hitting lands, though. It's over. Okay, there we go. Terra's gas. I'll hold one island in case I hit a thirst. Really do need to hit a thirst. They can just start copying Trespasser, though, so I'm still kind of dead here. Plus, they have draws, too, it turns out. Yeah, this doesn't exactly deal with the Invoke, but yeah. Yeah, this deck's a little greed monster, and it works game 1 for them against Tempo. Unless everything lines up really well for me, but it did not. It lined up quite the opposite. I don't think this was average. I think this was below average for me. Yeah, Night's Trial counterspell. What's that going to counter? Nothing. Again, they got Night Trespassers now, and they're going to exile my whole graveyard. Yeah. There's no way I can come back from that. Fable. Just going to bring it all in here. Cut, syncopate, heck, cut. Cut, make disappear. Invoke's really good if they get a Shieldred through. There's no way they're not playing Shieldred. I'll cut a Shore up because it doesn't work against the Leer Invoke. And they're clearly the full greed version. It's not about killing him as quick as possible, so. Don't need another impulse, I need the good stuff. That's not the good stuff. Just impulse, unless they play something like that. Nice, missing land drops, my favorite activity in Magic the Gathering. Yeah, now they're probably just gonna win if I miss another land drop. And that's unfortunate. And if they play Duress here, I have to negate it. Oh no, they're playing Lily. Well, I'm happy to negate that. I actually fell up with Fable next turn, but whatever. Yeah, I'm just gonna... I think I should pretend I have counter magic and play Thirst. And just try and catch up from whatever they play here. Yeah, I can catch up from a Bankbuster. Yeah, I can catch up from that too. One Harvester is not a problem. Yeah, hit more lands, so I'm fine discarding the one there. I've got multiple Jins, so I'll slam this first one. Make them have it. Anyway, I get to Impulse in response. They might just crew this Bankbuster. If they're doing that instead of using it for card draw, that is fine by me. Which means they don't have removal, at least they don't want to play removal. Blah, Fable. Well, I don't have an answer for that, sadly. Don't think they have Sorcery Speed removal, but I'll wait anyway. Take Consider, so I can keep digging. Slam a Terror. Get in with Haughty Djinn. If they have 2 removal spells, I am still in this game. If they have 1 removal spell, I just win the game. Grand Fable, they're certainly going to dig for their removal spells. / more harvesters. Well, I guess that counts as the second removal spell because it takes slip out the back. But it makes them both bigger. Anyway, I didn't want to cast that and just have them remove the creature in response. Terra's gonna do what Terra's designed to do, block. Was opponent duressing for something? Usually use that to clear the air. But you didn't have a plan if you're thinking about it this hard, knowing my hand. Opponent's Uber Eats is here. Or opponent is very blue, dubba-dee dubba-die, that they are about to dubba-die. Yeah, I will sack the creature that's not going to kill you and keep the ones that are. How's Invoke looking right now? There we go. They were invoking their own despair first. I haven't seen Shieldred. But this is kind of my bank buster. And I want to be able to take their flipped fables. It's another answer to fable. Bank buster's not answer fable. So I can take their reflection at Kiki Jiki, then they have to spend a kill spell on it. Or I get to do nonsense. I'm shooting Needle every game, this is nice. I don't have an answer for their turn 3 fable, which is sad, but again, I can just Needle for it. Yeah, what other active ability do you have that I care about? Answer, you don't have one. Let's be efficient here. And just say what we're both thinking. Oh, there's the Vergumi. Okay, well I am okay. Nope, I lost this game to variance. Hearse into Flood. I am dead. Yeah, sure. Although, if I can find what I'm looking for, well, I'll take Impulse. It helps me find what I'm looking for. Nope, only lands here. Well, I'll hold up Scatter if they do have a Shieldred coming. Otherwise, I really need to dig for that Invoke. Opponent doesn't know that's actually my Hearse unless Invokes the bottom card in my deck. Must be nice to have flood insurance. As a blue player, we're all about flooding. Look at those tears. Yikes. Well, I've got counter magic and I can double spell on their turn. I mean, it's still correct name, Reflection of Kiki-Jiki, because that Hearse isn't killing me at all. And Kiki-Jiki would kill me much faster than the Hearse would. In fact, it's still going to kill me faster. They've got all the mana in the world and all the bodies in the world. And they just keep spamming worms. Surprised they didn't try and hold that to be a 7/5. Interesting. What, do you have a third one? Trespasser, Graveyard, totally legal this game? Got it. I wonder if they're going to hit their own, or... Yeah, they're probably going to drain me because they already have the Hearse. Okay, they're almost out of cards, but I'm almost out of time. Wow, I'm just not allowed nice things. Well, I'll keep taking impulse to keep looking for it. Don't know why they did it on their turn, but okay. Should do this on their turn to keep the trespass from flipping. Search Engine's the only actual creature right now. Don't think I block with it, but I do play it now. Since I have Spell Pierce and they're low on mana. I take that this turn, next turn I level it up. Twice, or whatever. I mean, if they just have the kill spell and we're just messing with me, then whatever. Hearse number 2. Okay, Invoke the Winds no longer matters. This is part of why I like Surge Engine. Yeah, I'm so far behind that I'm not going to play around the removal here. The correct time to level up is on their upkeep. I guess I do have to cast this. I guess I have to play around the cards on board Trespasser over cards they might draw. I guess I should discard that over the land, but whatever. Yeah, they're just gonna crew that up now. That's big. I'm probably fucked here. I am donezo. Yeah, I just never saw a hearse during the tournament, which was very surprising to me. Hearse is a beast, and people keep forgetting that in Pioneer. And everyone almost completely forgot in Standard, but people actually have deck lists on Arena. And yeah, I can't come back from having infinitely no graveyard. Into 2-for-1s, into 2-for-1s, into 2-for-1s. There's just always going to be like one like color pair that is Wizard Spoiled Child, and you just have to hate. Like, we all remember a few years ago when it was Simic, and then we remember last year when it was Izzet, and now it's like Rakdos that I just hate with a passion because they've gotten everything lately. Why did I even click this dumb orb thing? Well, I'll throw an orb right through the last orb. Now there are 2 orbs there. I should throw one on blue, dabba dee dabba die, but not important right now. Let's see if I can pull a game through against someone that's not running. I don't remember my first opponent was. Oh, John mid-range. Yeah, where's green in standard? Poor green. That person was trying to make green good in standard. There's no green in standard. That's for Pioneer, you fool. Just wait for the Explorer Anthology. Alright, soldiers it looks like. Yeah, I think I have to throw down the engine. Yeah. I can turn 2 Thalia. What everyone hates to see, and can't block it, not like I was going to. So they probably don't play a lot of removal. Oh, am I kidding? I'm gonna play this if I don't draw anything good, and then they're going to have Brutal Cathar. Okay, looks like they might not have Brutal Cathar. Yeah, the fact they're texting all my spells, I have to get this out now and hope they don't curve out like a monster like they currently are. Okay, it's not great. Why would you not attack? You get a free soldier. Yep. No point in taking the damage. Well, I got my spells back to their normal cost now. That's something. Probably have to race them in some form, so I should activate this. They're going to have a big Sky Strike officer and an army of soldiers, so have to do something here. Oh, and they get to just draw cards too, yikes. Yeah, 2 soldiers players. I ran into one of them and won a very close match. That's unfortunate. I can't actually counter that. Why they gotta make counter spells so bad? Why is good counter magic too much to ask for from WotC ever? Like, it doesn't have to be free. Just make it more efficient. Yeah, they're scaling up Thalia because they want Thalia. Have to take this hit. Down to 14. I'm probably just dead next turn. They got so much power on board already. That's ridiculous. Jeez, I shouldn't get bullied all night after winning the RC? Probably. I just haven't put any spells in the yard. What am I doing? Well, let's make my spells even cheaper so that I can actually try to cast them. I'll just try and counter their next thing, but I'm probably going to take at least 8 damage. And they get to draw cards easy peasy. Oh god. I just can't counter anything once they get like above like 2 lands in play. This is ridiculous. Why would you do this, Wizards? Why would you do this? Why do you just keep pushing aggro and mid-range? I'm still probably dead, but they're trying to rub it in my face now. Jeez, stop. It's mean. They're just gonna buff the veterans up to 4/4s. I don't know, they're gonna make everything a 3/3, and I'm probably just dead because I haven't bothered to do the math. Yeah, I lost the game against Soldier Stem, just like being nowhere near killing me, then playing multiple anthems, and I was just dead. And I was like, oh. E2. Yeah, so I blocked like 2 3/3s, and that's still 9. Yeah. 10 until they run 15. If I block one more, I have to actually block the officer here to not die, I think. Which I hate, but whatever. Fading Hope is much too late. Thirst can just bin more spells and hopefully win me the game, but it's going to be hella expensive with Dahlia in play. I don't even want to think about this. I think about how WotC's mean to me, and now they'll bring in like 10 like non-creature spells, and these guys feel really stupid, but until then I will play them. Slip out the back's gonna be useless here, but Sharp's gonna be big against whatever interaction they do have. Cut the spell pierces. Honestly, taken Invoke to steal Sky Strike Officer, because I have nothing better to put in here. Bankbuster looking like it's gathering dust here. Well, I don't answer with Athalia, but I can hopefully get a better hand off these impulses. Oops, missed cast there, but that's fine. Tempting to take that spell, but nice True Hope. I'm fine now. You're gonna flash in a creature? And that one makes another creature. That's not nice. I should just bounce a token, but I'm probably gonna want to tempo out whatever you play this turn, so... Yeah, I'm gonna want to tempo that out for sure. Don't have 1 mana counterspell that'll deal with it, so yeah, I should just let it resolve, then Fading Hope. You'll actually take a Make Disappear. Summer Interaction. They're tapped out, so they're probably gonna have a 1 thing to try and remove my guy. And I can deal with 1 thing. Bleh. What to say, those still die. I don't have an answer for the Anthem guy, so I think I actually just bounced the token because it's gone forever. Blue removal spell, let's go. I will take the Terror to gum up the ground now. That'll buy me a lot of time. And I shouldn't need too much time to kill them here. Decline, discard a Make Disappear. And a... No, I need that. But I protect my existing Jin, then play a second one, so that's what I'm gonna do. Have both my spells up and just put you on a short clock. You should be dead in 3 turns. You should be dead in 2 turns. Yeah, those 2/2s are gonna take some time to chip me. Maybe I should have countered that, but... Bleh. Well, now I have another blocker. Surprised they didn't play the veteran. Well, now I can hope Make Disappear works against whatever they play next turn. But I'm not dead. And yeah, that loses the buffs. I don't really care about that flipping. So yeah, if I counter this, by sacking, they need some removal spell with the remaining mana, otherwise it's 4, 6, yeah. I am actually going to sack my Serpent. For lethal, hopefully. Yes, I would not like to copy I would not like to counter Make Disappear with Make Disappear. I would like to counter the little stupid guy that they happen to have 2 of. You need the nuts to beat this now. Maybe you have the nuts now, but you're going to swing out like a big dumb aggro player, and then I'm going to untap and win. Unless you have, well, I guess if you have a flash creature in hand, because I am flooding out. If you have a flash flyer in hand, then, you know, You had the nuts and the game hates me, but nope, we're going to game 3. Alright, you're on the play. You didn't show any change in your strategy. Why even in best of 3? No changes to my deck. Though it will be hard to stop you on the draw. I can make disappear their turn 3 play, and I have considered, so I will keep it. Surge Engine as soon as it's convenient. Oh, they have a turn 1 play? Okay, yeah, turn 1 play on the draw. I am pretty boned here. I mean, they had a greed keep. Okay. I don't want Syncopate. I make disappear, which does it better. Game really want to give you Syncopate anyway. Don't want to plan to run the missing land drops, because see, they'll hit land drops. And ooh, Syncopate's really good now here, because it exiles it. There we go. I guess I did want Syncopate. Game knows me better than I do. Boom. Yeah, I'm just gonna consider and cast a spell, probably a make disappear. Definitely a make disappear. Now I can slam a blocker for this dumb little thing. Don't want another island. I'm good on those right now. Okay, game. The Syncopate thing was cute, but now you're just being mean. Cool. Take an impulse. Jin's good right now. Alright, yeah, it's time my opponent just got mana screwed, but they shouldn't have kept a 1-lander. That's on them. I don't think they milled once. Got there. If they did mull multiple times and I missed it, oh well. But that hand looked pretty full to me for someone on the play. Yes, the bane of monocolor decks, just getting these out of your colors. And there's always ones for creatures, but never ones for non-creatures. This is how you know Wizards is biased. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, I have proof. See, look at Mishra, this totally sane individual agrees with me. Look how sane he is. He's Rakdos, he knows how pushed he is. I think I'm 2-2 in this pseudo league. Let's see if I can get a positive record here. All the opponents got scared. Nope, here they come. Yeah. On the play. Look at that. If I draw third land, it's golden here. Okay, we're up against a dog, so I think I have to win. Another Soldier's player going into the 1-drop. Sounds nice. Impulse, and if they flash in response, deal with it. It's the bigger things I want to deal with. 1/1s are a problem over time, but yep, there they go. Think they smart. Truth is, I didn't care about those. Okay, I have to take a few hits from an army up. Okay, this is 4 a turn right now. I don't like it, but I'll live a few turns. Unfortunately, this Spell Pierce is dead. Dead card dead. Oh yeah, if they put it on the token there, I was totally going to bounce the token. Don't want to bounce one of their few creatures with an ETB. That would be very bad for me. I don't think they have a way to get Harbin back, but right now, I think it's... No, wait. Yeah, I think it's better to use all my mana right now when... And just make sure he's gone, because... I'm gonna take another hit so I can cast Thirst, I'll then probably have to counter a spell. Whoosh. Alright, I'll give him a chance to mess up and put the bonus on the token. Or they can just play Harbin. Yikes. Yeah, I have to keep them off the Harbin bonus. I have to cast that and hope they don't have a big, mean werewolf dude. That's the strategy I'm employing right now. Because I can't hit 4th land drop. If I do, nope. They immediately had big, mean werewolf dude. Opponent always has it. Opponent always has it. Yeah, I think white, possibly blue-white, is going to be the next favorite child, as you can just see from what happened here. And, yeah, nope, I got mana screwed. I've been keeping an eye on white. White was Laughing Stock a few years ago, and it's been creeping in the background. It suddenly become favorite child, but I can tell it's getting there. Especially the white aggro builds. This one just happens to have blue in it, but we're gonna bring in all my scatters and my invoke and my shore up and my witness protection. Cut the useless spell pierces. Syncopate kind of dumb here. Cut a slip out the back. And see if I can get there. That was on the play too, but yeah, I just got mana screwed hard. Wow. I'll hope I draw more lands. In the meantime, I guess I can stop what they're trying to do. Okay, that's a good sign. They can't remove this on 2, so I think I just play it and deal with whatever they play. Their removal is Brutal Cathar. And so I'm going to play around Brutal Cathar. If the opponent can max punish you, they will find a way to max punish you. Honestly, if we go back 21 standard, at least like is like interactive blue. I do like having interaction. I know that stacks are part of Magic, but when it just helps the aggro deck, it just feels dumb and rude. Like the card I'm countering. literally can't even turn my creature sideways because I'm not allowed to do that and hold up interaction. It's probably bait, but at least I get to use Surge Engine. Nope, drawing land's too much to ask for. I mean, yeah, if they just got the flash thing here, I'm pretty effed, but honestly, maybe I shouldn't even attack so I can keep the frontliner back, but whatever. I'm a little tilted at all these soldiers players. Sure. Sure, why not have it? Well, I just have to shore up now, I think. Yeah, I think I just have to shore up and get Thalia here, whatever they play. Although, if they just buff Thalia to all hell... Okay, good, they didn't buff Thalia to all hell. Don't think they should have an answer to this. But if they do, then, I'm glad I already got my invite because Standard's a little poopy, but I think I got Thalia here. They get to slam whatever they want, but then I get to Haughty Jin and hold up a counterspell. Sure. Sure. White aggro really do be all the fun belong to me, don't it? Watch them have Cathar now. They might as well. I can alt F4 faster if they do. Or they can just have 10 anthems so that I can't kill any of their creatures. I mean, it's one they should put on Thalia since I'm tapped out. It's the creature I want to kill at most. Yeah, they should both are Anthem guy. It's the thing I want to kill next most. Yeah, no, this is dumb. I'll try one more, but I'm auto-conceding if it's soldiers again. Which is just seeds the decks. I can tell 2023 is going to be the year of white. Probably white-blue, considering a fortified beach had it. But it's not going to be a fun blue. Although I'll probably force to play at San Diego, but it's just a better tempo than mono blue is. And that's what it's looking like. Alright, well, not knowing my opponent has 2 draw spells and 2 threats feels pretty good. I miss those days of Ikora when you knew what your opponent was playing because they showed you before the game started. Not that Companions are a good mechanic. Okay, they're on Grixis mid-range. I'll plan around Fables and Shieldreds. Can't pass card advantage. Not against this deck. Yep, you get to play Harvester. I get to finally have a counterspell. Yeah, sure. Those are all good options, but I'll take having a counterspell for their turn 3 Fable. And good, I hit that. So I'm just going to counter their Fable. They don't have it, play Thirst. Then bring up Jin. Is that a... Okay, never mind. I guess I don't know what my opponent's doing, because now they have 4 colors of lands, but they're not like a greenish pile. That looks nice for you, I'll tell you that much. That's why I don't want you to have it. No longer know what my opponent is doing. I am just going to reset the game state. Playing this into removal isn't smart, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because I'm hoping they can't double spell this turn. Even though I know they'll just still have it anyway. I'm coping here. I'm blue and I cope daba die. Blue cope dee daba die. Mana leak and pioneer, please. Okay, yeah, they didn't kick that for value. To be fair, they can't get any value off it. Are they just like some Mardu mid range and they just have that because? It looks like that's the answer. I don't know what big spells they have, and I would like to cast Flare and Terror, so I'm going to bin that. Granted, I already could cast Flare and Terror, but not the issue at hand here. So if they attack with Missionary, it means they want to use the Harvester. That's fine, I'll just bounce my own thing. I forgot I could use it on my Jin, but I'll just bounce Jin. Whatever they're doing, it's slow, so I have some time. Never mind, I'm now on a clock. Of course. Well, let's clock them. Yep, that just gains them life. Looks nice for them. But I currently have them dead before Fable untap, or I guess Reflection untaps. Granted, they have a lot of ways to dig. Surprisingly, they're throwing away their chump blockers. Wow, that's annoying, but it only hurts me if they have a follow-up play, and I don't want to spend 2 on that. I hate that. But they need a follow-up play. And I'm gonna hope they don't have it. That they're just being a Dumbo. Yep, they're just being a bit of a Dumbo here. So attacking with Terror does nothing, but I'm not worried about my life total, I'm worried about that Fable, so I do it anyway. If I trade with both creatures, shore up. Actually, no, shore up's for their kill spell. Protect the win con. Protect the win con. They keep throwing away flyers. Like, they've got a lot of flyers. That could be a problem for my Jin. And they just keep throwing them in the graveyard. What are they doing here? First, they're playing a 3-color combo that isn't supported by Streets of New Capenna. And then they're just throwing away all their flyers. Into the garbage with you. You're not Haughty Jin. I don't care if you can block Haughty Jin. You're not Haughty Jin. I want Haughty Jin. But I only have 1 blue mana. Yeah, I'll take the 3. You do that. Hope we have another plan besides that. No? Okay. I would like to go for the win. Sure, why not attack with Terror? If you block with Reflection, all the better for me. Nice, nice. That's hard to counter. Good thing I have shore up. And I'm going to counter if you try and interfere. Unless you brought Second Eye Ganjo, in which case was your deck building? Oh, you don't have another white up. Oh, yep, they dig in. Oh, they have Emperor. Of course, they're a white mid-range pile. Why wouldn't they have Emperor? Well, now it's hexproof, so, plan? Is game 2 your plan? Game 2 is your plan. So viewing the battlefield. Only 4-drop slows Emperor, which is annoying, but Negate hits it and Reflection of Kiki Jiki. So guess what I bring in Negate? Spell Pierce is too clunky. Syncopate's too clunky. I'll bring in some Essence Scatters. And I'll bring in the Pithing Needles. Yeah, Harvester just kills Search Engine so easily. And if they also have Wandering Emperor, I think I want to cut that. About make distribution there, short up. Just go to 8 threats, protect them well. Don't know if leaving the Fitting Hopes in was the right choice. Well, I know keeping a no land is the wrong choice. Opponent also on 6 though. Oh yeah, to put back the slip since I have no creatures in this opener with which to protect. Get to do whatever they want the first 2 turns. Alright, Thirst, so I should play Out of War as soon as possible. One day I'll channel you. One day. Yeah, it's gonna mean I have to counter every other angel, which I hate, but I'll do it. And I'll bin this because I'll draw another land eventually. I've got the 3 minimum I need anyway. Meanwhile, opponent gets to beat me down for 2 every turn. Yeah, that would look good if it resolved. No, they might play Fable soon. They should. People forget Giada like taps for mana. That'll be relevant this turn when they can go like 3-2, but or they can just swing with Giada first. There. Okay, now are they gonna do it? Well, I have to counter that. Good thing I held this up. Well, I can cast this eventually if I just keep countering whatever they play. Yikes, my dude. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, I should have expected mid-range pile, which they just keep Hearses on layaway, but that's rough. Don't have Syncopate, so yeah, I'm just gonna cast this right now. Flip through my deck. And accept that I'll never be able to cast Terror. Well, depends if they activate it right now or not. Do they activate it right now? Maybe they're dumb and they wait? Nope, they go right into it. I'm never counting this. I'm never casting this right. Happy to draw it, immediately get boned for having it. That's nice. Actually, I might be able to force it. Yeah, I'm just gonna force it. I need this on the board. Do your worst. I know you will. That wasn't a challenge, it was a statement. Because you're just gonna do your worst. And we traded turn for turn, because they also get to make Hearse bigger and hit with Giada. But they're running out of cards. Haughty Jin can block Giada. But, yeah, taking out Surge Engine was a mistake. Because now I have 04 flyers and 7 mana 5/5s. Yay me. Actually, I'll be able to make this a 1/5. Yay me. By string 2 together, that's a threat. Oh, they attempted to cast an angel before combat for some reason. I guess they could just use the hearse. Empty my graveyard. That looks like a yikes, my dude. No. Yup, you could have done any time. Okay, opponent running thin on cards. I need to keep digging. Guess I'll take negate. Bleh. That's also kind of bleh. But I don't need the mana, so I'll just swing in. So I can kill Giada if they attack with her, which is nice. Because I do want to take this hearse off the board. Fuck me. I already used all my scatters. Nope, there was one, but I was more likely to negate. Yup. Don't know if I can raise Shieldred, especially if they're just gonna crew that and kill me pretty soon. Looks like we're going to game 3 here. Yeah. For daring to draw for my turn, I die. Isn't Magic a nice friendly game? So I think I get in for 3 while I can. When they go to combat, actually before they draw, and hopefully they forget to crew. They shouldn't have 2 more damage anyway. I have to somehow pull damage out of my ass here, but... Oh. Why do you do this to me, Magic? You knew I was trying to stop before their draw step. Still, they didn't crew, so I have a chance. Not a high one, but I needed every little advantage I could get. It's something, I'll take it. Nice. Yeah, I mean, that's gonna become a lethal threat, and my thing's gonna get smaller, so bleh me. Well, I'm gonna have to prep. Yeah, I gotta bring in, Well, anyway, if they couldn't respond, I'm dead, so I guess I kind of had to let that resolve. Yeah, sure, you do you. Go to combat. Not going in with hearse, even though they have second hearse now. Because the universe just loves them like that. I mean, they get just replay Shieldred, so that's not great for me. I'm still going to take the 2 damage. It doesn't matter at this point. I need to somehow just chain draw spells together. Too many of them because they have 2 horses in play. You know, like the 2 horses in play, I'm just going to go to game 3. That's dumb. Take it protection. Take Surge Engine. Take Invoke the Winds. What do I cut? The Hopes. I have no hope. My hope is all faded away. I could play Syncope, but I'm on the draw, so I should have Counter Magic up for that. Or I mean, Spell Pierce, but yeah, I'm on the play here, so even if they have it in hand, I should be able to deal with it. Assuming I have the right opener. Scatter. Well, I'll deal. Okay, opponent aggressively mulliganing. Are they just trying to dig for Hearse? If so, search engine will need to be protected. Yeah, they mull the 5. They consider. That tear is probably going to be a dead card, so I'm going to bin it. Perfect. Negate. Hold up. All of the spells. Welcome to DMU Limited. Scatter that. Don't want you establishing tempo. As much as I hate Shield Dread, I'll deal with her later. Boop. If they play Hearse or, okay, they're just gonna let me play Magic. That's fine by me. Shore up for protection. I'm worried that they're gonna cast on my turn and their turn, but they didn't, so I'm in the clear. Looks good. Too bad it's getting countered. Let's get it started in here. On the off chance they play something I don't care about, I can level up. Yeah, I'll just level. I actually don't care about Fable now that I've got strong tempo. Hold up, negate, and shore up. Still have time to slam Pithing Needle on that if it comes down to it. But if they cast a non-creature spell, they're just dead, because I can catch... Oh no, they're just dead if they tab out for anything I don't care about. Actually, no, they're just dead, because, yeah, on their turn, they'd have to... Yeah, they're just dead. They're just dead unless they have 2 cheap spells that matter. That's not it, Chief. That's not it. I guess Sharp would have been a better cast there, but didn't matter. Got him. Deck kill what it was supposed to. Mid-range decks. That's why this format existed before Bro, and that's why it's still good. Those soldiers is very tough. It was... had to claw for that win. The tournament last weekend. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it there because the deck is starting to make me blue. Seeing it just get bullied by soldiers, I expected, like, you know, before Bro, I was seeing mono red or mono black aggro, and like those were tough matches. But you know, I accepted that. But the soldiers just comes out of frickin' nowhere, and like tear doesn't even matter. They go wide with like, and then pump, and this they have like 6/5/5s, and you're like, what? And but yeah, I do like the deck overall. But I got a lot of time before the RC and a whole new set coming out, so I have no idea what I'm playing yet. You might see me playing more Standard in the future though to test for it. Even though I do like Pioneer better overall, gotta be ready when there's money on the line. So yeah, see you next time. Bye.